Stephanie here. I am back to discuss Session 2's topic of communication with you. Now, if you recall, last session we talked about creativity versus critical thinking and how it's important to have a balance and work with those hand in hand on becoming a strong problem solver in your role in your business as an employee for your employer. This time we're going to discuss communication. So we all know the definition of communication is sharing thoughts, questions, ideas, concepts, all of those things with others. But something we don't usually think about is communication in the workplace. So it could be having a conversation. It could be writing. That's a form of communication. Now, what about other forms of communication that we're continually using that we don't even recognize? Maybe it's our facial expressions, or how we stand, where we're looking, what we look like, the tone of our voice. Our boss, our coworkers, our customers are always assessing how we're communicating with them. I want to share a couple tips, some workplace communication tips with you guys. And there's 6 of them. Let's start here. So number 1, carefully choose your words, right? Both in writing, both in speaking. If you're in a role where you're sending emails, you will constantly want to be addressing what type of language you use in there, because words can be interpreted very differently. Or maybe it's the tone of your voice when you're leaving a voicemail or talking to a customer, right? You always want to continually, carefully choose your words, avoid slang and casual terms. Number 2, remain professional in your nonverbal communication, including those facial expressions, hand and body gestures, posture, tone of voice. For example, always make eye contact when speaking, right? I should be doing that right now, but I'm trying to read off the slide. So number 3, use active listening. Concentrate on what the speaker is trying to communicate. Don't just wait for your turn to talk. Actively listen, right? Some people do this by nodding their head. If you're actively listening, you're engaged. You're not laying back in your chair. You have your elbows on the table and you're ready to absorb all the information. That's actively listening. Number 4, when communicating in writing, remember to reread before sending, because the reader cannot see your nonverbal cues. Remember I said this. Emails, words can be interpreted in so many different ways. So it's very important that you reread what you wrote. Number 5, stay positive and calm with customers, coworkers, supervisors, right? If you're communicating with them, they're listening. They're absorbing what you have to say. It's an active conversation. And it's important that you stay positive and calm, even if it's a tense situation, because that's how you develop outcomes, positive outcomes to a situation. Number 6, avoid multitasking. Maybe you're able to have a conversation while working on the computer, but in the workplace, it is professional to stop and give another person your undivided attention. I cannot stress that last one enough, especially when you work in a cube, if you work in a cube. Even if not, if you have a coworker, your boss, or a customer approach you, one key thing that I've learned along my career path is to stop and turn my body so that I am 90% on with that person, right? We're in parallel. We're having this conversation. I'm engaged. I have eye contact. I'm listening to what they have to say. It's an active conversation, even if you're not talking. So, keep having professional communication. Keep rereading those emails. And I can't strive to you guys enough. This is a key concept. If you start practicing those communication skills now, and you really learn how to have a professional demeanor while in the workplace with your boss, your coworkers, customers, It will get recognized. And not only will it get recognized, but you will have an edge up on all of your future employment. Your skill will be perfectly curved by the time that you are in competition for those career positions. Okay, thanks for tuning in to Communication Session 2. Next session, Session 3, let's see, we will be discussing high performance. See you then. Bye, guys.